Again, I think most Americans agree. You talk to people at polling places who operate the polling places, they don't want these ICE agents near them and intimidating them.
About 83% of the American people, including majority Democrats, support voter ID laws.
Yeah, the voter ID laws that, first, each state can have its own voter ID laws, and some do and some don't. But secondly, what they are proposing in this so-called SAVE Act is like Jim Crow 2.0. They make it so hard to get any kind of voter ID that more than 20 million legitimate people, mainly poorer people and people of color, will not be able to vote under this law. We will not let it pass in the Senate. We are fighting it tooth and nail.
Finally, before I let you go, I want to talk about voter ID. Of course, Democrat politicians are still against voter ID, but here's CNN reporting that voter ID is overwhelmingly popular. Look at this.
Take a look here. Favorite photo ID to vote. 85% of white people favor it. 82% of Latino. 76% of Black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this. Voter ID is not controversial in this country.
There you have it. According to CNN, it's not controversial in this country, but Democrats, they don't seem to want to listen to that.
Yeah, they're calling us racist, right, for wanting voter ID in this country. And we've already all gone through it, right? How often you need to show an ID I needed to overnight my passport, Gab, from New York to Washington, D.C. today, just to be able to get into the government building because I needed a real ID. I needed to show proof of citizenship, who I am. We need that to vote. We need that to buy alcohol. So there shouldn't be a problem with, of course, supporting that we need that to vote. And you know it's bad when John Fetterman on the Democratic side is actually agreeing with conservatives. He actually came out saying he supports this. So they're calling us racist. Meanwhile, CNN just told us 76% of the Hispanic and Black community, they actually support voter ID. They are looking at us saying, what do you mean? Of course I have an ID. And it's back, right? The whole thing's backwards. There's absolutely nothing racist about this. How many other nations require ID to vote? And meanwhile, we're telling those people, yes, come to America, but you don't need ID here. A lot of backwardsness. But let's listen to John Fetterman.
Absolutely. Final, Ellie says one. I wish there was more. Caitlin Sinclair, host of The Caitlin Sinclair Show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.